Hi, Leos. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides what you don't see coming. What is going on around you for love? What could be next in love? What does spirit have for you? So let's call in our spirit guides, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And cross watchers are always welcome. So let's see what they have for you. What is going on around you for love? What is happening? What is happening next? Spirit, please share with me any loving messages that you have for me at this time. I am listening for you now. Let go. Let go of negative people, toxic beliefs. Your time on earth is precious. Invest it wisely and be mindful of who you spend time with. Boy, I think Leos are actually pretty good at, I'm not going to have anybody waste my time because I'm a Leo. I can say that. I do feel like you're very good at putting boundaries around yourself. So maybe there's something going on in your life that you just have made a final decision on recently that, you know, it's just truly time. I've exhausted something, or it just isn't going in the direction that it needs to at this point. But I think that, of course, we don't want to waste our time with anybody. So maybe there's a decision to be made, or Spirit's just reminding you of that. Let's see what they're saying. I have a hammer, sabotage and rebuild. Persistent, working on it, repairing. You can do one of two things with a hammer. You can take something apart, or you can build something new. So is there something that you are trying to repair? Are you constantly trying to repair somebody, trying to fix somebody? And it's just this kind of hammering, you know, endless motion that doesn't, you know, it doesn't go anywhere after a while. Or are you going to try to build something new, build it from scratch, get a new set of plans, you know, go and get some new materials to build something bright and shiny. Spirit, please share with me. I have a chaser, fear of abandonment. If I don't, you know, hold on to what I have, am I going to have something else? That's always the risk. Okay. We always take that kind of leap of faith, and we have to decide for ourselves whether we've exhausted something and it's not going anywhere, and all we're doing is spinning our wheels and wasting our time, and it's time to move on. And some of you have gone through that already. I have a dragonfly, lighthearted, adapt, finding out the change, things coming to you, light and healing, looking for that dragonfly energy. But what I'm picking up is kind of more of a new energy, a new lightness to you, a fresh beginning, you know, things like that. I have not enough, lacking confidence, frustration. I don't know if that's you or somebody you're trying to fix, somebody who is always poor me, you know, it's always a victim mentality, but maybe you're attached to somebody trying to help them, and it's just been a hard situation. I have the golden mirror, love bombing, self-absorbed, and one-sided. You probably have somebody that has been attached to your energy that you've been holding on to for longer than you should have. And Spirit's reminding you that all we have is time. Okay. So there's something going on in this reading today about your time is precious. Okay. And maybe somebody's been taking that away from you, and you have to take a look at that seriously. Let's see what the cards are saying. Let's see where we're headed. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you need my Leos to know? I have a Page of Pentacles. I have a Nine of Cups. I have a Five of Wands. And I have an Eight of Wands. The Page of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands came into me as, I want to see where this goes. And it was a feeling of trying something new. I would say that, stepping out of my comfort zone, maybe dating somebody I've never dated before. There's something about this person that could be like totally different than any kind of person you've ever dated before. A little bit of opposites attract. I don't even know if I'm really attracted to them, but there's something about them that I really like. So maybe your first impression of them isn't like a physical attraction, but they could be really interesting, funny, personality, kind. Okay, so their other characteristics grab you. So there's a little bit of a stepping out of my comfort zone for the first time. And I'm going to say that I don't know where it's taking me, but I know that with this person, it's going to be some kind of ride. And for the first time, I'm going to say, only because it's different than anything you've ever dated before, there's a part of me that says this is the biggest risk you've ever taken. And there's kind of an exciting factor to that, well, what if this works? What if this is different this time? There is a sense of I've been going round and round and with the same types of people or the same person. And I'm not getting out of those relationships what it is that makes me happy. Maybe you're just dating the same personality type. You think that that's the type of person you're supposed to be with. And spirit puts somebody else and you're like, oh, I don't know, not my type. But how about it's the best thing that ever happened to you? That you had to get over you're not my type, or you're not somebody I would normally date, something like that. I want you to feel your peace when you're with this person, because there's something about this person that makes you feel really comfortable. You're comfortable in your skin, Spirit's saying. You're relaxed, you're content, you are just overall comfortable. And that's really where you want to be at this stage in your life. You're not looking to put on a show for anybody. You're not looking to entertain somebody, be somebody's eye candy, they just said. There's a sense of comfort with this person that you have never felt before. And I want you to recognize that. I feel like that's the clue, is the comfort. I'm comfortable with you. So maybe they're just really easy to be with, super easy. I think their personality wins you over. Okay. And that's nice. You can't judge a book by their cover. It could be their sense of humor. It could be they can interact with anybody. Everybody loves them. They're sometimes people's personalities are amazing. And, are they GQ or cover of Vogue? Not necessarily, but you think they're perfect. You think they're fun. And then you start to see the things that you're attracted to. I love their eyes. I love their smile. I love how affectionate they are. I mean, it could be a lot of different things. I have a 9 of Pentacles. This person makes you feel secure, 9 emotionally and financially with those 9s. I have a 5 of Pentacles. That came into me as I'll be there by your side. I feel like this person is pretty honest with you right from the beginning, that they really do want to be with you. It is a little bit of jumping through hoops, but they're acting like themselves. They're not doing it just to win you over and then it's going to stop. But I do feel like they are right up front with this feeling of, I want to be in your life and I'm not going anywhere. So I like that. I also feel like there's nothing I'm really afraid of. Like look at these two like trick-or-treaters in front of this kind of spooky house. And I feel like this person's pretty brave. There's a quality to this person that is courageous. It could be connected to their work. It could be the service, a policeman, a fireman. But there's a sense of protecting quality to them. And there's not a lot that scares them or spooks them. They definitely can handle anybody that's put in front of them. They can stand their own. They have very strong personality. They're not intimidated by anybody. So they are one of those people that, and the Leo doesn't necessarily need somebody to take them under their wing, because a Leo is so strong to begin with. But it's like you met your match. You met somebody who's equally as strong. You're not going to be attracted to somebody who's weak. You're not. And this person is brave. There's a sense of brave. I'm not sure. I'm going to keep asking Spirit. Maybe it's connected to their work. I have a King of Cups. They're not going to be afraid to share what they feel. They're maybe you see that as brave. Maybe they wear their heart on their sleeve. You know, they're just right out there with, I have feelings for you and I'm not going to hold back. So this, it's like the opposite maybe of what you had. Maybe you had an avoidant. Maybe you had somebody who always held back their feelings, and now you have somebody who's genuinely out there saying, I really have feelings for you and I'm not afraid to tell you. So what do you feel? What is it that you want? You know, so I feel that this person is, yeah, they're saying they're going to capture you. They're going to really work hard to capture you. And they want you to see them for, they know they have a great personality. Everybody's always told them that, you know what, you're great. You're a lot of fun, or everybody likes them. You know, somebody who's just got one of those personalities that everybody likes. Spirit, please share with me, what is it that you have for this connection? I have wasting time. That's how we started this reading. You could be spinning your wheels and wasting your time with the wrong people and the wrong types of people, thinking that that's your type. Maybe we have to step out of our comfort zone and date somebody who I wouldn't normally date. And maybe that person is going to really shock you and surprise you. I think that's what's going on. That's what you don't see coming. And then it's going to take off like a rocket. I like that. Beautiful. You know, I'm going to meet somebody and then it's going to take off. Hitting a boiling point. I can go one of two ways with me. Like, I'm just so tired of wasting my time with somebody. It's not going anywhere. And it can also go in the other direction. Like, you know, a little bit of this is a passionate, you know, hot, heated energy, steamy, you know, it boils until it steams. So it can go either way for me. I have Venmo activities. I had that in my last reading. It was like, just be careful with, you know, people out there who have finances going back and forth, but they never talk about what they do. You know, little shady energy there. So be careful with that. But I'm not feeling that from this person. This person's wears their heart on their sleeve. A little bit of hard to figure out. That could be you. Maybe you're a puzzle to them. Maybe they are very open and expressive and ask me anything, and you're a little bit holding back because you want to either take it slow or make sure that you know what you're getting into. So that's okay too. Spirit, what else do you need me to know at this time? I have a Sun. It's a new beginning. They really want to get this going. I have a Queen of Cups. That came into me as your feelings come forward, that you realize that you are attracted to them for other reasons. I have a Lover's card. This is a great reading to remind all of us that you don't get to decide in an Ace of Wands. You don't get to decide who you fall in love with. And Spirit's going to put people in front of you that, I don't know, maybe at first glance you go, yeah, okay, they're nice. They were funny. They made me laugh. But the more you get to know them and understand them and see where they're coming from, you start to really have feelings for this person. And then, do you realize that this is your soulmate? Do you realize that this is your match? Do you realize this person is the best thing that ever happened to you? So that's the reading. The reading is more about, sometimes we just don't see it at that first meeting, or we don't see it right from the start. Not everybody has love at first sight. I think that's rare, actually. But a lot of us have, you kind of grew on me. And that's kind of a beautiful love also, is that over time, I started to really fall for you for because of who you are. So I think that that's what's going to happen in this connection. How beautiful. They're saying Leos aren't judgmental. They accept a lot of different types of people. So that could be part of just who you are as well. I want you to choose. I want you to choose me. Wrongful advice. Don't listen to the wrong people. Okay. You're the only person who gets to decide who you want to be in a relationship. Just remember that, because you matter. You're going to matter to this person. This person's going to put you first. This person's going to make you a priority in their life. You are my everything. There's going to be a little bit of a feeling of you're going to be on a pedestal and they're going to treat you right, Spirit's saying. So if you want to be with somebody that does put you first, this is going to be the person. Let's see. Gossip only hurts. Gossip only hurts. I left you because you told me to. That feels like a past. It feels like some drama. It feels like a little bit of, crazy. They had shared a minute ago that there's a comfort level with this. I don't see this person as a gossip. I see this person as getting along with everybody. They probably don't talk behind anybody's back. They probably get along with everybody. I would do anything for you. This is what I want you to hold on to. I feel like you have somebody's energy that's coming into you, that you matter to them. Okay. You are the most important thing in their life. And it's almost a feeling of, I want to build my life around you. And I'm hoping that you want to build your life around me. But if you're used to an avoidant that can't give their emotions, isn't building their life around you, and you were waiting and you were wasting time, this reading was for you, because Spirit's trying to share with you that there's something, they have someone else that is ready to, I guess, be there and be all in. So we're going to put this out to the universe. Step out of your comfort zone, date different types of people, be open to, there could be a lot of other reasons why you fall in love. So let's see what Spirit has for you. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. How beautiful. And I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Comment below, claim it, own it, it's yours. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. Also, check out my other 2 YouTube channels, my Pick a Card channel and my Twin Flame Soulmate channel, and the links are in the description. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope you find your special person, because I really liked this person's personality. I really think this person's going to shine in your life. So we will see you all again real soon.